Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and just a short persimmon video today that I thought might interest a couple of people. Actually, I had in mind Wayne, who is obviously on my Facebook and probably looks at some of my YouTube videos, because he was showing pictures of some flowers on a persimmon that is finally flowering for him, and the flowers he's got appear to be male flowers. I think he might have a chocolatina. He was hoping it was a Fuyu, but Fuyu doesn't normally have male flowers on it. It's sort of female only flowering plants. Some varieties such as chocolatino produce male and female flowers, but the reason I'm doing this video is the first persimmon that I ever got is this one here, and it was an unnamed seedling purchased from Burncoos nurseries, because at that time I hadn't come across any named varieties, and of course, being a seed growing tree, there's a very high percentage that the tree would be a male, not a female. I'm not sure where the seeds originate from, or where they would have sourced the seeds originally, or who grew the plants from them if they didn't grow themselves. But this one, which I'm going to get up close and show you, this is for Wayne's benefit. This one now, this is now the second year of flowering, and it's got loads of flowers on it this year, but the flowers, which are small, sort of formed in small groups, appear to be male only flowers. So it's not a seedling chocolatino, and you can normally pick out the male flowers because they're much smaller and appear in clusters like this. It's got them all over the tree actually. You can see them there, they've actually got flowers on them, and they are definitely male flowers, and there's large quantities on this tree. Now it's showing no signs of having any female flowers on it, so it's not a seedling with the characteristics of a chocolatino. So I would say it is a pure male flowering tree, unless they're capable of changing sex later on and developing female flowers as well. So it's unlikely this tree will ever bear fruit unless I was to try and graft some other varieties on it. And of course, typically enough, this is far and away my most successful persimmon, because being the first one I got, it is of course the one that I planted in ground. So I thought what I'd do is, having looked at those close up, if I can get close to one of my Asian persimmons with a female flower bud on, I can show Wayne possibly. Let me see if I can see one that's got a reachable flower bud on it. The problem is I don't want to be climbing among all the plants and damaging them. I thought there was one on this one here. It's easier said than done to find them. Alright, well let me just see if I can get through and show people a typical female flower. Okay, so I think this one, let me see what plant I'm looking at here. This one is muscat. If you're still watching this video, Wayne, this is what the female flowers look like on would look like on a Fuyu and a lot of the other Asian persimmons. This one is actually muscat, but you can see the flowers are very much larger, and they have a swollen area at the back of the flower that would produce the fruits should these flowers set. Now the plant in front of it appears to have, these may be male or they may be small female flowers, because I think this one's a hybrid. And in fact I can move to my Fuyu next door, and I have actually got flower buds this year on my Fuyu for the first time, and again you can see the flowers are a fair bit larger and have that swollen area behind at the back of the flower that would produce the persimmon if it's set. So I'm quite pleased to see them producing a few flowers this year. And out of interest, if you happen to be watching, Dominic, you can see how much lighter the leaves are on my Fuyu than on the other Asian variety next to it. This one's a Hachia, and the one that I showed you before is a Muscat, and you can see the leaves are much darker than on the Fuyu. This seems to be a characteristic of the Fuyu, that it has these very light leaves on. But thought I'd show you while I was here showing the flowers. I'll post this video on Facebook as well, so that perhaps Wayne will see it and might find it of some use. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. Oh, and if you think anybody's going to be interested in the difference in the flowers, then remember to share the video. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.